I can't do it because everything's backwards. So
You're live.
oh, I'm live.
You're live. So
Well,
quit fixing your hair.
yeah,
Quit fixing your hair. You're
y'all.
live. I got to put on
I
my
just got
glasses.
out of the shower, y'all. I'm fresh.
Fresh.
Yeah.
You fresh?
Yeah.
All right. Let's say hi real quick. Won't be able to
Hi,
join.
everybody, real quick.
I love Goldenseal. Hey, Kathy, Living Miracle Homestead. Susan, Urban Bucket, hello. Linda Chandler, hello. Good icy afternoon.
Yeah, it's icy afternoon.
Hey, Dawn.
All right. That's for darn sure.
Brenda, hey, Brenda. Duncan 1900 Homestead. Brother Donnie, Prep for Eternity Homestead.
Brenda's in some icy right now, too.
Mary Beth Smith,
I think about
hello.
half the country's
It's
in ice
over
right
acres.
now. Some form of ice.
Jumping on me. Pam's
Grammy
Place,
Karen.
hello. Grammy Karen.
I think they had
right.
some ice and stuff too.
And Backbeat Rhythm. Hello, Backbeat Rhythm. All right.
So,
and I didn't say who was.
We're all in the.
I didn't say who was members. The ones with green.
Frigidaire right now.
And a little symbol by their name are members. We appreciate them very much. Getting started on homesteading. Julie Cook.
Pardon me.
Hello. Okay. Let's see. We got several things to talk about. I want to try to get through them here in a little bit. A few of them. If I don't get them all, that's fine. But I've got pictures and a few things I wanted to bring up and talk
Mr.
about.
Willie.
Mr. Willie. Okay. Let's see. All right. I guess we'll jump right on in. Weather.
Well, evidently,
the
Bub's
weather
in here too.
has been bad, probably everywhere.
Coming.
Yeah, Bub's in there. Yeah. The weather has been bad everywhere, I guess, and we got sleet, mostly sleet.
Yeah, it's
and
pretty
some
much
snow
all the way across the country,
and
just about.
So he's been out a couple times to go to the store. I haven't been out at all. But
it's wonderful.
Our road.
It's a winter wonderland out there, let me tell y'all.
And our road is always, they don't plow our road. No. Our road is always the last road to melt off because they don't even come down it and plow it, but it's the last one to even melt off.
And the bad thing is the county barn is literally 1 to maybe 1.5 miles up the road here in the town of Barlow.
Where they keep the trucks.
They are actually stationed at.
But they don't come this way. They go that way.
On this road, going this way, and it's always the last damn road that they ever hit.
Mr. Willie, I don't believe you.
So I don't understand it, but
Brenda said we're in a frozen tundra
it's
here.
just the way it goes, I guess.
Julie said, I hope to get out tomorrow. Our driveway drifts and packs. Well, our road up there has got a lot of shade, a lot of trees and shade and stuff. And the hills, where the hills kind of come down, it keeps it shaded. And it takes forever for it to even melt off.
I can't figure out which way to take my hair to because all this shit's always backwards.
Oh, my word.
No, it's not like looking in a mirror.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone. It's all right. Leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Hey, David.
Oh, well, yeah. Our road out here, it's a frozen tundra because between here and Barlow, it's more open fields. But once you top a hill coming to our house for probably 100, 200 yards till you get to our driveway, it's nothing but a hill and a tree line with an open field, but it shades the whole road once you top the hill, and it just.
Mr. Willie says he's being for real. It was 78 today.
Oh, bull crap.
That's what he said. I said I didn't believe him.
Mr. Willie, there ain't no way it was 78 out there where you was at.
It's going. I'm in a snow globe minus the snow. If it would snow, at least be warmer.
I cannot believe it was
We
78
had
there today.
high winds for several days.
If it
to
was,
pack it. Yeah.
Well, no, I ain't getting
I don't
on no
believe
damn plane.
I don't
So
believe it.
maybe
So
38.
I got some seeds started. I just couldn't wait any longer. So I went ahead and started a few things in the house, broccoli and cabbage and some herbs. I went ahead and started in the house in the little seed starting thing, and just couldn't wait any longer for that. But I'm gonna get the greenhouse cleaned out and the lights up and move it out there and start planting some more stuff out there.
David.
Hi Nancy, our treasured home. I said hi to David. Christy Betts. Hi Christy Betts. Behind hair.
It's warm here. Yeah, bub, I bet it is out there in that shed.
Behind hair was 82. I don't know what that means. Kathy said behind hair was 82. I don't know what. Guess my news TV lied to me.
Probably her neck.
Behind hair was 82.
Probably
77. Brenda said 77 here in the house. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe that's what Mr. Willie was talking about.
Yeah, that's what bub means too. Bub said it's warm here. Yeah. Yeah. Inside in the house, it's warm here too. It's about 80 here. If you go by that.
It ain't no 80.
It's hot in here. It is hot in here.
Not.
Yes, it is.
Well, it's not cold.
I lost my wrench and dollar sign. Well, see, I can't see any of the
some
wrenches
more wood
from
in
here.
there every while.
I will check that. You're green though. Gracious. You just I don't know, bub. I will check on that. See, we can't see any of the wrenches in StreamYard here.
You might give me some razors.
I don't know. I will check that out.
It
was 82 where we live. David said it was 82 there. I believe them because they're in Florida. The high here was 82. I'm having to type on my phone because my computer.
I'm not gonna let that grow out. Just grow out
Will
real long. I look like one of them Chinamen.
Said it was 47 there. Wow. Albany Mountain. Hey, Amanda. Bud, I can see it. Bub. Brenda said she could see it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We can't see any of the wrenches on this.
Would perish in that hot of a house.
It's like 80 in here. I guarantee.
No, it's not.
It feels like it to me. Okay.
That's because you always think things are hotter than what it is.
No, that's not true.
No, yes, you do. You're like us men with these fishing. Oh, we gotta fish this long, but it was this long.
Backbeat said 34 in Texas. Too dang cold for the South. Yeah. Yeah. So I started some seeds yesterday. And can't wait. This next weekend, I'm gonna get in the greenhouse and get it all ready.
I had to go out there and get everything for you
because I wasn't going out
in the middle of a ice storm.
I wasn't going out there. I just said I would like to, and you went and done it.
You dirt up.
And didn't I thank you for that? I did.
Yeah.
I thanked you for
when you
going
hit
and getting
me last night.
Whatever. I can see everyone's but Bub's. Well, I'll have to check on that and see what happened. Hey, Strong Enough to Ben, Shannon and Beverly. I'll have to check on Bub's. Says his wrench is missing. We can't see any of them.
Ice than what we did.
12 below
Actual
here in
ice.
Iowa. Wow. Low of 13 tonight. Yeah. Hey, Amy.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to get around that
tonight. It's way too cold for the South. High of 40 today. Wow. They're way down there too. Amy. They're way down there. She said high of 40 today.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, it's cold.
Bad.
But I couldn't wait any longer. I got some seeds started. I was proud of that. I'd done broth. We had killed the 3 roosters. We had 4 roosters. We decided to get rid of 3 of them.
True, Mr. Willie.
So we butchered 3 roosters a couple of weeks ago. and I had them in the freezer. So since we're iced in, I told him to go get them, and I've been canning. Last night, I done the broth last night, and then all day today, I canned so much out of those 3 roosters.
She made me go do it, and I think I slipped and fell out there and knocked about 5 discs out trying to do all that for her. And I didn't get no thank you, though.
So here's what I've been doing last night and all day today.
I didn't fall.
That is soup, broth, and dog food.
What?
I made all of that. Oh, it's over here.
Oh.
You're looking at something else.
It's like, damn.
You're looking at something else. I made soup, broth, and dog food out of 3 roosters. I done them every which way I could figure out to make use of it all. So
it all got used.
So yeah, I used the heck out of those 3 roosters. Anyway, that's what I done last night and just about all day today. Okay.
Yeah, Amy needs to quit bragging
Mama
about
Z,
40
come
degree
in.
weather,
Hey, Mama
really.
Z. Sorry we're late. We had a high of 36. Low tonight of 6. Oh my gosh. Y'all go freeze.
I think we're getting down to 10.
Stuff up here. Let me go back up here real quick. Okay. Brother Donnie said, were you able to get your meds? Did you try more moringa? Yes, I am trying more moringa. I did go ahead and get the medicines, but I'm going to try to, I'm doing exactly what you said, 2 moringa in the morning and 2 at night. And I'm also doing some other things. I've got a couple of other things I've been taking, kind of natural things. And then I got a tea. That's what I'm drinking right now. It's actually coffee.
Look out, Mr. Willie.
It could be tea or coffee.
She got a tea.
But I'm also putting it in my green smoothie. And it's adaptogens, which is for stress. But most of them also have anti-inflammatory in them too. So I'm trying this. And I could tell you what it is. Somebody will ask. Let's see. This has, I had to buy some of it, but I want to do just the ones I can grow. This one has shatavari, ashwagandha, maca, shisandra, Tulsi, which is holy basil, nettle, cayenne pepper is good for inflammation. And so I've been putting it in my coffee, in my green smoothies, and trying to see if that
next time
helps.
I put some cayenne pepper on the food.
But I'm going to grow some of those. I don't want to hear
you say anything about it.
I can grow a few of those. I can grow the holy basil, Tulsi, and the nettle, and borage.
It's all backwards.
And I'm going to talk about Goldenseal in a minute. So that's one of them too. What? All backwards.
Yeah.
All that I didn't, that we missed.
Everything that I'm doing with my hair.
Well, stop. Stop
backwards.
messing with it.
Well, it looks
that
funny.
rhythm has to go. Sorry. Okay, I'm way behind. I'm going to try to catch up real quick. I got some of those canning lids from the Dollar Tree. I used them and they worked fine. I used them on dog food, so just in case they didn't, I done a video on that. I used them on dog food and they are fine.
Your chicken nuggets are going to freeze.
100% iced and snowed in. Any idea how deep to prune a fig? No, we hadn't had figs. Our low tonight is 28. Yeah. Golly, Amy.
I don't know about no
chicken nuggets are going to freeze.
Figs.
Mary, I missed Mary. Let's see. All right, I'm trying to scroll on down. Hey, Susie. Hey, Suze. How to garden. Hey, Glenn. There's Gina. Hey, Gina. Send me a link for that. I don't know what I'm sending you a link for. The adaptogen stuff, maybe.
Who knows?
You should be able to grow cayenne pepper. Yeah, I bet I can. I didn't put that on there, and I can grow that. I didn't put that on there. I'll have to add that on there. Nanny Joyce. Hey, Nanny Joyce. Nanny Joyce said a being 20 there tonight. Man, that's y'all are gonna freeze.
Lippy gonna love that.
We're kind of getting used to that, but y'all ain't used to that.
Lippy gonna love that.
Did you buy that tea already mixed or put? I put this together, but I think you probably. I bought different parts of it and put it together with some things I already had.
She's saying yes, the stuff you're drinking.
Okay, yeah, there's not a link, but I can list it and tell you what all it is.
Mr. Willie, she didn't cook tonight.
No, I ordered some of these.
She was cooking all day, so we decided that we'd go light tonight.
But now, Tulsi,
she ate something, and I ended up eating me 3 big pretzels.
I ate soup. Tulsi,
I ate 3 big pretzels,
which is holy basil,
which is awesome.
is easy to grow, and it's one of the main ones that's good for stress and stuff, and it's also anti-inflammatory and all that.
Big pretzels.
So there's a lot of these adaptogens. Some of them are, I think, from China or somewhere. I don't know. I never heard of shatavari and ashwagandha. I had heard of ashwagandha. Shisandra.
Well, it's coming from China.
Anyway,
it's going to be through the roof.
I found a recipe and mixed it all up. I had to buy some of it.
Because I bet there's a bunch of it out there on the ships trying to get in the bay.
But I will send you what all it is. You can look up. You can look up adaptogen herbs, and there's different ones. Now, one of them I'm going to talk about. We can find, and I'll show you. We'll talk about that in just a minute.
No, we won't.
Huga Homestead, hello. Yes, we are.
Yes, you'll end up forgetting.
Now I need holy basil. Yeah, I'm telling you, they said that holy basil was really good for stress, and these adaptogens, they help with stress. They help you relax. Good for overall health, but they balance the nervous system, and that's and some of my pain I think is nerves, like the sciatic nerve and all that. So I'm taking it that if it balances the nervous system, it's going to help with pain too and stress.
I need some of it.
We all need it.
I think I need some of it.
Don't grow too many plants. One plant got me about a pint and a half.
Hopefully you don't get on my nerve.
Hey, Joy Bliss Life. I was just watching them a little bit ago on their live.
I got it figured out.
Lee, you're making Christy want a pretzel.
I got it figured out.
He loves them pretzels. When I get stressed, I take my clothes off and run around in the backyard, of course.
Oh, I know.
Hey, Life with Linda. Hey there. After snow wrestling today, a pancake and 2 eggs with a hot cup of coffee. Snow wrestling?
Snow wrestling.
Okay.
Yeah. Out there making snow angels.
Let's see. I planted 3 cayenne pepper plants, and I have enough powder for a few years. Oh boy. Well, I'll do that. And we may, I don't know if we have that. We've got some peppers. I don't know if we have a cayenne pepper. We've got some pepper seeds. And I just said, nope, don't like hot stuff. Nope. But now cayenne's not too bad. I can use cayenne some.
And cayenne's hotter and
I can use it some. I don't use a whole lot. I don't like chili. I don't like chili hot. I like chili really mild, and I don't really like chili anyway.
It's a hotter pepper. I mean, it's not no ghost pepper or anything
pretty
like
cold
that.
To do that right now. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're down to the end here. Let's see. All right. What else? So I'm gonna show. Now I'll just show this holy basil. I want to grow some of it, and I know I can grow it. I've got some
I thought it was holly basil that she had.
I've got some growing in the window, and it says on the cup, it came from Higgs, came from Holland at Higgs Rock Farm, and it's in a cup in my kitchen window, and it says holy basil on it, and he said, oh, I thought that was holly basil.
I kept looking at it thinking, holly basil. But
I'm going to grow that. and
It's
that's
holy basil.
one of the main ones. So there's holly basil. There's holy basil. I'm going to grow that.
There's that crazy bird again.
You
too.
quit looking at the bird. I'm going to show the bird in a minute.
Hey, Tracy's going to show y'all the bird here.
Ginger lemon tea for pain. Turmeric and ginger are good too. Turmeric and ginger are good for all that stuff too, and anti-inflammatory. And they are on the list for stress, but they're not listed as adaptogens. But they are supposed to help a little bit stress. So I don't see it. Where's it at? I'm missing it.
Shelley.
Can't find it. Oh, I have a horrible toothache. Oh no.
I know all about toothache.
I've been planting seeds and plants ever since I got home today. Yeah, we'll put you on a prayer list, Shelley. We are going to be talking about my garden plans on the farm this year in the morning. I saw that Mama Z will be live in the morning talking about her garden plans.
You've been,
that's awesome.
Well, no, you probably ain't been catching no fish because it's getting cold down there.
Started holy basil from seed and it really took off. And I imagine it has reseeded itself all over. That's good. It's really a good one. And I had some blue spice basil that I had planted and it just took over. And the first time I looked at the picture for holy basil, I thought, well, that's what I got.
To everybody.
But then when I looked them both up, they are very, very similar and it's hard to tell them apart. So when we were going through our seeds the other day, we done a video on organizing our seeds and all. And when we were going through that, I found a half a pack of blue spice basil. And I was like, that's what I planted. And they look so similar. The only difference is blue spice basil. They look a lot alike. It's hard. It has a vanilla. I'm going to keep some somewhere. I'm going to put some in a container and keep it somewhere. But it has a vanilla, a little bit of a vanilla, scent or flavor or whatever. And so it is also good in sweet stuff. And
it definitely has an aroma to it, but
it's supposed to be vanilla. That's what they say. I didn't say it. They say it. So argue with they.
Well, I argue with they. I don't think it smells.
My husband doesn't like hot sauce. He loves ketchup. He accidentally bought some with a lot of jalapeno. It's more like ghost pepper. Oh no. Oh no. You can't flip President Lee the bird on camera. Oh man. Yeah, Shelley. I hope you get to feeling better.
You can do ice fishing.
No fishing here. It is icy. Hope you feel better, Shelley. No, I haven't had my boat. I like the flavor over hot spice. My husband loves all things hot. I can't do it.
I like things spicy, but not necessarily just hot.
Something. Linda, what was you saying? Has anybody mentioned if lemon basil smells amazing and reseeds? I don't have lemon basil, and I like to do Genovese, and y'all can answer this for me, somebody. I like the big, giant Genovese basil to make pesto. I love pesto. Can I can pesto? Is anybody canned pesto? I was going to look that up, and I forgot to look it up. Well, I mean, pesto comes in. I bought a little jar of it from Aldi's, and I had made it before myself. But usually, when I make it, I eat it all up. There ain't no can in it. But I would like to can some. Since I bought that in that little jar, I thought, well, I might could can that. But then it's got Parmesan cheese and all that in it. How would that do? That wouldn't do, would it? I don't know. Does anybody know? Frozen, of course. I could freeze it. I've always ate it up as fast as I make it, so I really haven't had so much. But I want to do enough that I can have it through the winter too. Good idea, Christy. Thank you. Lemon basil is my favorite, Kathy said, but I can't find my seeds. Susan said, yes, you can. And Dawn said, yes. So I don't know. I'm going to have to look that up and see how to do that. Has anyone mentioned you need to mix a little black pepper? Yes, in with your turmeric before you make capsules. It is an enabler that gets more out of your turmeric. The only way I use turmeric, and I haven't done pills, I buy it and put it in a jar, and I buy the powder and put it in a jar. And then when I use it, I usually use it for golden tea. Golden milk.
Less flavor canned.
I usually use my turmeric for golden milk, and I add cayenne or black pepper. I don't need it anyway. Somebody told me that the cayenne would work too, instead of the black pepper, if you could use cayenne, and I do. So if you may be saying different, that the black pepper, you have to have the black pepper, but somebody told me that the cayenne would work, so that's what I've been doing. Not sure what kind of basil I planted last year, but that basil stunk to high heaven. Oh me. I really didn't enjoyed growing mammoth basil and made pesto with walnuts, Parmesan, olive oil, and lemon. I froze the extra. Less flavor can.
Mr. Willie will agree with me.
I don't think I added lemon.
Cook like Caucasian. Add some seasonings in there.
Yes, there are people who have canned it. I've seen it on YouTube.
That's right, Mr. Willie.
I think I'll
freeze throw some seasonings.
Hey, Gus Mania.
Flavoring in there.
I do pesto and freeze in ice cube
I throw all kinds of flavoring in my food.
I'm going to try that. I used to always make pesto, and I would just make, I don't know how much, less than a cup, half cup or something. And I would eat it on toast or crusty bread or with tortilla chips. But now I'm putting it on my spaghetti squash, and it is so good.
What is a crusty bread, though?
Just a hard bread.
Oh.
A hard bread.
I was talking about the heel off the loaf or something.
No.
Throwing it in there for toast. Oh, that's my crusty bread.
Hey, Adam's Eating Farm.
In there.
Let's see. I really like the pesto on pasta with fresh tomatoes. And balsamic glaze. I haven't had that. That sounds good. Okay, we're gonna get on down here. I was able to harvest some fresh turmeric this year. I would like to do that. I had some ginger, but I didn't get a whole lot. I got a little bit of ginger, but not a whole lot. But I love fresh ginger.
Awful cup.
That's right, Mr.
Exactly. You got to have some seasoning. You got to throw seasonings in there. You got to have flavors.
Would work. Somebody said cayenne pepper would work. And I use that in my golden milk anyway. So I'm assuming that it. And I had heard that, so I thought, well, it's got it in there anyway. Just made homemade pizza. I'm not a big pizza fan, but that sounds good. Homemade pizza would be better than. I'm not a big pizza fan. After making the pesto, I'm going to grow double the basil. Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Although I do have the recipe for school pizza, and I'm going to have to try it one of these days, because that there is some of the best pizza you ever had. But hell, they won't give it to kids no more. They don't even make it anymore, because I think they got microwave mamas in the schools nowadays cooking for kids.
Hey, Red, kiss my grass acres.
Which is bull crap.
They
need some of them
we're not going to get everything
old women like I used to have cooking for us in school with the hair nets and look like they could kill you if you
let's talk about the
said one
spotted
thing wrong.
Towhee. We were looking out in the yard today, the spotted towhee.
Oh.
Get your head out of the blue cup and listen.
I'm listening.
So he was looking out the front door today, and
I spotted him.
He said, "What kind of bird is that?" Well, I love bird watching. I have
I knew what it was, but I just
you did not, you liar. I love bird watching, and I have bird books. So anytime I see a new bird I don't know, I get my books out and I look it up or get online if I
Well,
can.
actually, what I said was,
You said, what kind of bird is that?
I said, it kind of looks like a robin,
But if
but
it
it's
is,
got a white breast. And if it is, some bitch needs a lie. Sucker's a liar. Needs to take his ass back where that's come from. Because it ain't spring here yet.
Anyway, he said that bird's a liar. And anyway, so I went and looked, and it did look like a robin, but we weren't sure, and it had white on its breast. So I said, well, that looks like a robin. It could be a female robin, maybe. Well, I come and looked it up, and it wasn't a robin after all. And this is the first time we've seen this, and I'm not sure. I'm gonna look up and see how rare they are here.
Oh no!
It's the first time we'd seen one.
Heck, we might have seen them and just thought it was robin.
Maybe that's possible.
If robin come in, I don't know. But there's the bird.
It is a spotted towhee, but you couldn't see all the white. It had a lot of white like that on the chest, but you couldn't see it from the side at first. When I looked at it, I couldn't see the white.
Because
and I said, that does look like a robin, though.
Like, no, it ain't no robin.
If you take off the white and look at it from the side, it does look like a robin. But it wasn't. It was a spotted towhee, and I don't know that I've ever seen that before. Anyway, it was pretty. It was the only one, though. It was the only one. There wasn't 2 or 3 of them. It was the only one.
Yeah.
So that's why I was going to look it up and see if they're rare around here, or if they, he was just passing through, maybe. Anyway, I love to watch birds.
He was getting a full stomach, so that's all that mattered.
Let's see. Basil pizza is good. Yep.
Ooh.
Sorry, y'all can't work these electronics. Okay. School food was amazing. Yes, Lee, the best. Talking about the pizza, I'm sure. My mama was a lunch lady. I'm probably
Bub, don't worry about my glasses being dirty. And I don't think my glasses are dirty.
They probably are. They usually are.
Actually, they are. Damn you, Bub.
Hi, Gil and Patty, the Tinker's wife. Hi, y'all.
Quit putting me on the big screen. Ain't no need to be looking me up like that.
Yeah, yeah. I love checking out birds.
I see better with dirty glasses.
3 pairs of bluebirds and 3 or 4 cardinals living in my pecan tree. We have cardinals all the time. I don't see a whole lot of bluebirds, but like at work, they've got some bluebird houses out there, and you see them there. We see more blue jays and cardinals.
See, Patty's saying they got them in Oregon.
We got a lot of woodpeckers.
They see them in the spring.
We have those. They come through in the spring. Yeah. Maybe that's what Paul saw the other day. He came in telling me he saw a bunch of little robins. They're smaller. Yes, they're a little bit smaller than robins. It said that when I looked it up. It said they're a little bit smaller than robins, and they have the white breast.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's more orange on the sides.
I'm eating, so
a white chest.
In a few minutes.
Okay. Breast. So.
Okay. Let's see. Where are we at? I have 2 pair of towhees in my yard. Been here for several years. Awesome. Awesome. Cool. We have robins showing up here on our property. They're further south, though, so it may be time for robins there. They come early here. They come before it's really spring, but not usually this early.
I would say about mid.
Yes, yes, yes.
Within the next
in the fall,
3
like
weeks,
early fall,
the robins will be here.
In the early fall, we saw a yellow bird up in the tree. Didn't know what it was, and I talked about it, and I looked it up, and I found like a couple of different birds it could have been. And I told you, one of them was a yellow cardinal, but it was rare. It said rare yellow cardinal. And I didn't know what it was, but it was running with the cardinals.
It was yellow cardinal.
It was a yellow cardinal, but I didn't know at first, and I looked it up, and I had never heard of them before. I had never heard of a yellow cardinal before, and so I wasn't sure. I looked it up, and there was 2 or 3 different birds that kind of looked like that. But when I saw yellow cardinal, I was like, well, it was running with cardinals, and so I screenshotted it. And the next time I saw it, the next day or whatever, I looked at it, and I was like, yep, that's what it is.
Yep.
And it said those were rare. And yeah, I was pretty excited about that. So
kind of
awesome.
like the big woodpeckers. I mean,
we got a bot something.
I mean, the
anyway,
big woodpeckers,
we have
rare.
We have a we had a couple.
Or whatever.
The giant woodpeckers.
Yeah.
What are they called? They're called something.
Yeah, giant woodpeckers.
Can't think of the name of it right now. Y'all probably know, but it's a giant woodpecker.
It's a giant woodpecker.
There's a name for them. I can't think of this minute. Yeah, he said they are rare.
We've got a couple of them around.
Yes, that was awesome. I only seen that one yellow cardinal. He's talking about the giant woodpecker. That one yellow cardinal, and it was running with cardinals. So when I saw that there was a yellow cardinal, I was like, that's what it was. Yes, pretty awesome. It looks just like a red cardinal, only yellow instead of red.
Deleted.
Yes, that's the cardinal. Yes,
okay.
I mean not the cardinal, the woodpecker.
Yeah,
the woodpecker. That's the name for the woodpecker.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, 6 acres lost 2 baby goats for several hours. Aw.
Mm.
So for several hours, so they are alive now. Lost 2. Oh, I thought you meant like they died. You lost them. They got out and lost them. Okay, they're back. I thought you meant they died. I was like, oh.
Come on, Tracy, get with the program.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Come on, honey.
Is it pileated woodpecker? I can't think. I've seen that before though.
Pileated, no.
I can't remember how to pronounce it.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Anyway, I just call it giant woodpecker.
That's what I call it. I say you big woodpeckers
some
back.
Pictures of them on Facebook. The yellow cardinal. Yeah, I had never even heard of it until then, so I was pretty excited about that. And so I'm excited about this bird too
here,
because I'd never seen one of them before.
Heck, they have wingspans. Hell,
yeah,
I can't put it in there.
These woodpeckers are huge.
Oh, these suckers. They got huge wingspans.
Pileated woodpecker.
They're huge.
Yeah, I love seeing the birds.
I know whenever they
never saw one have
whenever they thump in a tree, it sounds
about a
like
dozen red that come feed every morning. They snuck out of the separation pen and went to their mamas. Oh. Yeah, these woodpeckers, I mean, they peck,
it's just
they peck hard. They don't peck fast like a woodpecker. They peck hard, like somebody really.
And you know that they're back there when they're doing that.
We had rose-breasted grosbeaks pass through last spring. That's awesome. That's what I love to see, a new bird that I'd never seen before or something, and look them up and find them. And yeah, we had something come through here. Remember that guy was up at the Wycliffe Mounds talking about the bird. He was here because these certain birds was passing through here, and he was going to take pictures of them. I can't remember what it was. But they were not common to this area, were fixing to pass through, and he came here just so he could take pictures of them when they came through. They are bedding the sap to run to those holes, and then
because that was
they eat the ants and other birds that are drowned to the sap. I can't even talk.
That was the day I was up there doing the hide tanning demonstration.
Okay, let's move on.
Actually, I think that was the day I broke your bow.
Yeah, it was. It was.
No.
So, we started talking about foraging, and we've done a bunch of foraging videos.
It wasn't the day I broke your bow.
It was the weekend.
No.
I think it was.
No, because that was the day that I was doing the hide tanning.
Okay.
Whenever
I
the foot
think it is
napping
so
was
cool
going
how
on,
many different
because
birds
Joe
there
was
are.
there is when I
I
broke
found
your
out
boat.
not to hit my hand like that, Lee, after I nearly ran over a few people in my new power assist wheelchair.
Hmm?
I found not to hit my hand like that. You hit your hand after nearly running over a few people. She got a new power assist wheelchair, and she hit her hand and ran over somebody.
I was trying to figure out where about you was at.
Okay.
Until I got down here.
Okay.
Normally you ain't down here like that. Normally you're way up here because you've got all kinds of other people still down here talking.
I'm caught up. I'm caught up.
Yeah, no shit. Normally you ain't.
Audubon book stays on the porch. That's awesome. So okay, so Kathy at Living Miracle Homestead has been talking about foraging also. So she said we inspired her to start foraging in her area. And I love this example because we kept talking about foraging, and we done a whole bunch of videos on foraging, and we were showing stuff here that we get, that we use. And and I said several times, look in your area and see what you have in your area that you can forage. Well, Kathy got inspired and started foraging around there. Now, some of the same things, she had some of the same things we do. And, but she found.
She got bananas, and
she's got some of the same things we do. She's got elderberries and so she found out about dollarweed, and evidently it's all over the place down there. She's found a bunch of dollarweed and found out that it's good for you and it's edible. And she's been doing that, and she done a couple of videos on that. So we don't have dollarweed. The only thing we got similar that looks like what she's shown was, to me, it looked kind of like
all kinds of weed I sell you for $1.
Nasturtiums without the flower part. It's just the green, but it looks similar to nasturtiums to me, but just the green part. And anyway, so she's been eating that and doing that, and done a couple of videos on that. So that was pretty awesome to me. It made me think about what I said about look in your area and see what you've got, because you might have some foraging you can do that we hadn't shown because we don't have it here.
Yeah, 50-cent weed.
So anyway,
25-cent weed.
One thing that we used to forage here, my dad used to hunt ginseng and goldenseal and bloodroot. And I remember as a kid him taking us out there, and he would find a patch, and he would, have us sit down there and start digging it up and getting those roots for him. And he would dry them and take them and sell them. And so you can't do that anymore just like that. I mean, you can, but you have to have a license now and all this stuff. And the Goldenseal is, in many states, is in trouble. What am I trying to say?
Endangered.
Endangered. So you can't, you're not supposed to do that. Well, so people have started farming some of those things. And I just found Goldenseal was really good for you. It's one of the adaptogens, and it's, good for medicine. Not good for you like you eat it. It's a medicine. It's not good for you like you eat it. It's used as a medicine. And but it is one of the adaptogens and everything. But they are farming it. I thought this was so interesting because we have it growing wild here, but I would like to do like we done with the bloodroot. With the bloodroot, we went and got some and brought it back to our property, and it's growing down a hill on our property. And so they are doing that. They are doing that with Goldenseal, and that's a picture of somebody farming their own, not farming it like a big farm, but they are growing their own. Instead of going and depleting it out in the wild, they are growing their own. And so I want to do that too. I thought that was pretty cool. So, and I'll show Goldenseal real quick, is here. That's
There's that
Goldenseal.
bird again.
Stop with the bird.
Well, the bird keeps showing up.
There's Goldenseal. And now the only thing, and I don't think they look alike, but the only thing you would maybe get it mixed up with is May-apples, but I don't think they look alike. And if you look and the reason I say that, I saw where somebody put a May-apple and they had it listed as Goldenseal, and I was like, that is not Goldenseal. That is May-apple, and the leaves are similar, but the flower grows down on the bottom, where the other one, a Goldenseal, the flower was up at the top, and the flower is different. So I'm gonna show that one more time here so you can see the difference. Not that you're maybe going to go out and hunt it, but just it is a good medicinal plant. But see, they're not that much alike. And the Goldenseal is hairy. The May-apple is not hairy like that.
Right, but just the shape of the leaves.
Yeah, the leaves are different. Yeah.
You can see that it does resemble the May-apple.
Well, somebody had put up, when I went to look for those pictures, somebody had put on there, had a May-apple and had named it Goldenseal. And I knew immediately. I was like, that's not Goldenseal. What are they doing? But anyway, yeah, the May-apple has really big leaves. Now, the Goldenseal has pretty big leaves, not always. Anyway, we used to, now we've got some bloodroot growing here. And if we had to have it, we could use it. It's good. It's a strong medicinal. You don't just use it randomly. It's for like skin cancer or something like that. It'll get rid of moles that skin things.
Shelley wants to know if you know what zones that Goldenseal grows in.
I do not know. I know it grows wild here, but it's not just out there everywhere. You got to go spot it and find it, and when you find it, there'll be a little patch. But it is, if they have
it
harvested
don't grow in great big patches.
They have harvested it so much that it is endangered, and there's a lot of states that it's an endangered species, and you're not supposed to get it. But you can get licensing. When my dad done it, that you just went and got it, dried it, and sold it, no problem. But now it's endangered, and you have to have a license, and you can only get so much of it. So they're doing it as they're farming it now, so that they're just growing it as a crop and can use it. So you can buy it.
But I mean, it's kind of like with ginseng also. I mean, anymore, you got to have a license to even go get it.
Yeah.
In most states, because
I don't know what quarterweed is.
People is just about
quarterweed he talked about. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Well, you ain't never had
Don't say something stupid. I've bought Goldenseal here before, but it's been a few years.
I'm sure you've had some quarterweed before.
Goldenseal cured I can't even say that. Diverticulitis. My mom has that.
You probably had some dimeweed before.
Nerves, especially muscle relaxing. Yes, Life with Linda. Yeah. They're adaptogens, and you can look them up. Most of them you have to buy. They're not just, most of them that are listed are stuff that I had to go find and buy. Got them from Rose Mountain Herbs, Shatavari, ashwagandha, maca, shashandra. But you can get Tulsi, which is holy basil, nettle, cayenne pepper. You can get some of those, borage, and you can grow those. That's what I want to grow, some of those that are good. Another one is chaga. Y'all probably heard of chaga. It is I should have got a picture of that. Chaga is a mushroom that it's like a fungus that grows on a tree. We're going to look for that. We're not sure if that grows here or not. We're going to look for it. But it's chaga, and it is a really good adaptogen. Other ones are ginseng, rhodiola, which doesn't grow here, and reishi mushroom, which doesn't grow here. So anyway, a lot of them is stuff I had to buy. So that is why internet is so unreliable. Anyone posting pics of something and they are mislabeling plants. Yep. Found that out. Would you happen? Where we read that? We have giant pileated woodpeckers in my woods also. That's why I only go by the people I truly trust when it comes to plant identification. The leaves of Goldenseal are rumors, which means rough more than smooth, like the mayapple, not rumors. That should say rugus, which means rough.
Well, hello, David.
Goldenseal is endangered here. We have several plants people nearly wiped out here in Oregon. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically the same way around
you can
here.
Hunt it here, but you have to have a license and you can only hunt so much of it a year. But that's why they're starting to farm it. And I just love that. I think that's wonderful. We did with bloodroot. We had brought some here and it's growing all down a hill back here. I want to do that with Goldenseal. I want to get a piece or two and bring it here and grow our own. Hey, Deb.
Just to have it for what we need it for.
I think chaga grows in Tennessee. Seen single dad hunting it.
Yeah.
If it grows in Tennessee, it probably grows here then. Yeah. I want to go look for that.
I'm telling you, I know it. I've seen it down there in the woods. You just won't let me go back down there and get
is lamb's quarters. Okay. I didn't know what quarterweed was. I know it is lamb's quarter. Okay. We have mayaples. We use them for.
No, you're talking about quarterweed.
You're talking about a different thing, bub. That is the big thing that looks like a head, like a brain. Is we call those Osage Orange or. I'm right down here. The big orange, the big green thing that looks like is Osage Orange, or they're called something else. Some other kind of apple. Hedge apples. Those are hedge apples. Mayapple is the leaf I was showing, and it's got the flower, and then it grows a little fruit underneath of it. That's a mayapple. A hedge apple is the big guy. Also, looks like a brain, and they're good for mice and pests.
There's a couple other names.
We used to throw them under the house to keep away snakes and mice and roaches and whatever pests.
And most people think that they're poisonous, but they're not.
Several nurseries are growing medicinal herbs here too. That's good.
They're not.
That's good. That's what I would like to grow my own and get.
Not very flavorful.
And get some of that stuff. Anyway.
Seeds are more flavorful.
Let's see. So the Goldenseal.
Actually get seeds out of them.
Is a very powerful antibiotic.
Sunflower seed.
And it is. But here's the thing. I was looking up the Goldenseal. For all of this, for this adaptogen and all this reason, and found out that you can substitute.
You know how it is. Some of that stuff is so wives' tale. So
Japanese barberry
for that.
Japanese barberry grows wild and it is invasive. So if you can find Japanese barberry, I didn't get a picture of that, but it's got the same active ingredients in the roots. You use the roots of the ginseng and the barberry. You use the roots, and they're both yellow. And they have, I had to write this down because I wouldn't remember it. Berberine. They both have berberine, which is an active ingredient for the, the active
actual mayapple is good. Really good when they're ripe.
So they're good for inflammation.
But it's hard to get them around here because all the coons and
They're really good for inflammation too. That's another
Squirrels
thing
and
I need
everything
it for.
always get 'em
Inflammation
off
and stress and
before they're
all of that. Anyway,
before you usually
hedge
get them.
apples taste like crap. Ground chaga
Yeah,
is sold
hedge
here and
apples,
easy to
ain't-
get. I
they're
haven't
not
heard of
very-
ground chaga. I've heard of it on the
Yeah.
tree.
They're not a delicious fruit, but you can eat them.
Hmm.
They're not poisonous like a lot of people think.
I'll have to check into that, Patty. Ground chaga. I have just seen it on a tree, but I haven't seen it. I mean, pictures and videos of it on a tree, but I didn't know if we had it here. And
It's
got
a
to-
mushroom.
I got to showing him pictures of it, and he said, "Oh, I think I might have seen that." And the pictures I've seen of it, I'm like, well, if I saw it, I probably thought the tree had been burned. That's what it looks like. It looks like a burn spot on the tree. So we're gonna look for it and see if we can find it. And I'm gonna look for some
Guarantee you, I'll go
golden
back
seal
here and I can
and see if I can bring some home.
get you some because I know exactly
Hey,
where about
pig
some
skin
looks
blitz.
back there.
So anyway, that's what we're working on. That's what we're gonna do. The goldenseal is good for so many things. I wrote down a whole list of things, y'all, that the goldenseal is good for, which means the barberry is good for this too. And the barberry is a substitute for it and is, like I said, invasive. It's also good for Lyme disease. The barberry is good for Lyme disease. Both of them treat inflammation, allergies, fever, sinus, cold, flu, bowel problems, nausea, gut health, sexually transmitted diseases, and worms, intestinal worms.
Damn, that's the Pepto Bismol of everything, ain't it?
Yep.
Good grief.
So anyway, and the holy basil. I wrote down that Tulsi, the holy basil, is good for stress, antioxidant, inhibits cancer, good for digestive issues,
Sorry, y'all.
stress,
I'm getting
mental
tired.
health. Nettle is too. So here's another
Made me
thing I
sit
want to
here too
do.
long.
This is a good stress tea. Is of two things that you could get more easily is holy basil and stinging nettle. If you get stinging nettle, which grows wild here, and holy basil, which I
Yeah,
can
mine
grow,
wild.
and mix those two together, dry those two and mix them together and make a stress tea. And they're also both anti-inflammatory, which I need.
Say sorry, people.
So good
I'm
good
tired.
stuff. All right. I think that's it. That's all I got on my list. Oh, well, good, because it's time to go.
Yeah.
It's just ground up into powder. Oh, okay. Ground. You're saying ground. I thought you meant ground, like on the ground. I was like, oh, I might find that. Ground up into powder. Okay. Sorry, Patty. I didn't understand that. I thought you meant a whole
The whole
different.
rest of the plant is poisonous, or at the very least will make me sick. Well, Linda, it's like potato. They claim that the rest of the plant
we
is
haven't been like
poisonous or make you sick.
Yeah, I know. The only
So-
thing you eat on the May apple is the fruit. Okay. And but they're delicious, and we hardly ever get them because we've got a big patch of them behind our house. But as soon as they get ripe, they are gone.
I'm sorry, Grammy. I didn't mean to.
That will fix
I mean,
what
that's-
ails you. Yeah.
I mean,
I've
it's
noticed
like with a lot of
cleavers.
plants. I mean, a lot of
Yes.
plants have.
I don't know. You have to look at my. I don't even remember a lot of things. Cleavers are good
A
for
lot of
so many
fruits
things.
and vegetables
And
that
edible.
you eat.
You can take them cleavers and
mean,
just cut them up in salad
certain
or put them in a
parts you
green
can eat.
smoothie,
Other parts you
and
can't.
they're really good for you. I think they had a lot. They had a lot of vitamins and minerals in them. I can't even remember what all right now, but that is in our playlist of foraging. So check that out. Check out our playlist of foraging so that you're ready when spring comes. Finally, yay! You can be ready to forage and watch for that stuff.
As that, I mean, there's a lot of plants out there that
I don't think about that
is like that.
when I wrote that. Good note for me to remember. Okay. All right. I guess that's it. Thank y'all for coming in and listening to us and
Yeah.
watching. So that's all. Anything else you want to say? Bye.
Eat,
Eat.
eat squash blossoms
Oh, why?
because they taste good.
Okay. Eat squash blossoms, y'all. Anyway, but
Well,
start
they're-
thinking about foraging because it won't be long. It won't be long. Some people can already forage. Kathy at Living Miracle can already forage. So some of y'all might can too.
We'll start foraging here before
Who
long.
was it just said about the cleavers? Shelley. I've noticed cleavers lately. So she's already foraging. We don't have anything
I
yet
was
we
saying
can
that
forage.
because Linda was saying that she couldn't
Mama Z
bring
in the
herself
morning
to
at
eat certain
9:30.
things, and I was saying that about that.
I'm sure
so
there
I
are
wanted to
things
say,
you can only forage in the
eat-
winter.
if you make sure your squash is already pollinated, you can eat the male blossoms, and they taste, just deep fry them, just batter them up, deep fry them. They're delicious.
Okay. Yep. Have a good weekend.
They are delicious.
Thank y'all for being here. I saw where we are having an early spring. Yay! Yay!
Well,
I'm ready.
Punxsutawney said, "No, we're not." But who knows?
What did you call him?
Punxsutawney, whatever the hell his name is.
Okay.
Punxsutawney. What's his name?
I
Punxsutawney
can't
Phil
even
or
say it right
something.
now because you got me so.
Punxsutawney, whatever his name is. I don't know.
All right, we're gonna go. Hug
But
y'all.
he's Punx
Love
or
y'all.
something.
Thank you for
Phil.
being here.
And I'd like
But
to
just
just
call
go
him
on.
Phil. There you go. Christy said just
I'd
call
just
him Phil.
like to shoot his ass is what I'd like to do. Because the
night,
day
y'all.
after that is whenever we wound up with all this crap out here in the yard.
All right, we're gonna
And
go.
now I got to go out
Bye.
here and